We're able to locate what we now know is a 13-year-old female who was struck once, believably in the head. What we now know is that right before that happened, there was a perpetrator armed with a gun who fired into a vehicle which was parked in the parking lot right behind us. There were a large number of people, bystanders out there surrounding that car in that parking lot in front of the store. This perpetrator fired into that vehicle, probably intending to shoot who was in the vehicle, but shot a young person who was standing outside minding her own business. And now we have a person who was critically injured at the hospital. We just learned of a second victim who walked into Hopkins Hospital with gunshot wounds to his body. My detectives are now working to ascertain if that victim is related to this shooting. It is unknown at this time, but we're working to ascertain that knowledge. What we know is that there were a large number of people out, right there, watching this unfold. So we know somebody knows what happened, and we are asking anyone who knows anything, who heard something, who saw something, who had something told to them, to call us right away. Or you can do it anonymously by calling Crime Stoppers at 1-866-7-LOCK-UP. This brazen, cowardly act is totally uncalled for. And once again, people shooting indiscriminately into a crowd of people where everyone is standing right there watching it. And so we implore, we beg you, we beseech you to call us right away so that we can find who did this and hold them accountable. And certainly our thoughts and prayers are with this young person. We know she's getting the best possible medical care at this moment, but we need now to have justice for what happened. And so I have briefed the mayor. The deputy mayor has also briefed the mayor, who's unavoidably cannot be here with us at the moment. But we are now talking to the community at large. We're talking to the people who live in this area, who work in this area, some of whom were standing right there when this happened. And so, Deputy, no. All right. So, once again, we have briefed our mayor, and we're asking anyone who knows anything to come forward right away. I'll take a couple of questions.
Do you know what the initial altercation was about? You said there was a large group of people. This car was here. Someone fired into the car. Do you know what that was all about?
We are working to get the answers to those questions as we speak. And so what we know is that a person fired into the car. We do not yet know what precipitated that person to take that action, that violent action, but we know that it happened.
And no one was in the car, correct?
That is unknown also. What we now know is that someone within minutes has walked into Hopkins Hospital with gunshot wounds. We're working to ascertain if that is related to this. But we know someone was shooting into the car, presumably at someone they believed was in the car.
Did you have anyone stay at the scene after the fact to talk with you guys?
What we know right now is that we are looking for people who would have seen or heard something. It's unknown if anyone stayed at the scene. We have this information on good information. That's how we know it, that there were many people out there. That's why I'm asking. That's why I'm begging members of this community to come forward with any information.
And the shooting was in the liquor store parking lot.
That is correct.
Is there any involvement with the gas station right there?
Well, that's under investigation. And so as detectives begin to get evidence and talk to people, we can ask questions and we can learn more about this. The simple facts, the limited information we have right now is that someone fired into a car, shot an innocent person on the other side of the car while trying to shoot someone inside the car.
Do we know how many shots were fired?
Multiple shots, I would say a large number, but we did not count yet, and the scene hasn't been processed yet.
Is the second victim an adult or a juvenile?
The second victim, well, we don't know if that person is tied to this. We're working to find that out. The person who walked into the hospital recently is an adult male.
The car that was shot into left the scene?
I'm sorry?
The car that was shot into left the scene?
Yes. The car that was shot left the scene. That's why it's so important for anyone with any information to call us right away. And once again, you can do it anonymously by calling Crime Stoppers. All right? Thank you all.